Aloha. This is Nicholas Ancient Whitehorse. My Hawaiian name is Kala Whitehorse. Kala means one who's beyond time. So in the Immortal Yoga process, we come with the philosophy, the beginning of Taoist philosophy, which is energy follows thought. So whatever your mind thinketh, so are you. The I am. So the I is consciousness. The I is mortal, appears to be mortal and immortal at the same time, just as we are a factual human being, but we are also a myth. We can also be whatever we imagine ourselves to be. We could become an actor, we could become a musician, we could become whatever we want to be. So the process of Immortal Yoga is realizing the emptiness of space of yourself to now imagine yourself to be whoever you want to be. If you want to be Queen Elizabeth, if you want to be Alice in Wonderland, if you want to be the goddess Artemis, if you want to be a character that plays a myth, a tale, if you want to have superpowers, be whatever you want to be, like a child. This place and this life is to play and to dance and to sing. And that's our purpose, to find that. That's our wealth. Our wealth comes when we're doing that financially. Millions can come in. Millions of dollars when you're dancing and playing and doing what you love, regardless of the money. So I have to teach this immortal practice. I've been practicing for 25 years solid with many, many different teachers, from Ashtanga yoga teachers, Vinyasa, Hatha, Kundalini, Bhakti, Raja, also many tantric masters, Buddhist masters, the Dalai Lama, Lama Lanan, Neem Karoli Baba. I've been with many masters, Osho, many Kundalini masters, and so over the many years, I've done many practices, Master Montauk Chia. Also, I started out in Tai Chi, Kung Fu at 11. I was a Shaolin monk in past lives in China, and I started back out in Shaolin Kung Fu at 9 years old. So Tai Chi, Qigong, yoga, Kundalini, all these practices are, I have to do these daily. I have to stay in my spiritual body. It's life or death for me. And I'm a very sensitive being. I have to do this practice daily. Otherwise, I had a very rough childhood, a lot of trauma, a lot of abuse. So this practice I want to teach to others to help them to stay positive every day, for every day is church. And if we can just do these simple practices for 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, some days it may be 45 minutes, or some days, maybe more or less. But doing these simple practices, I can teach, bits of practices, bit by bit, to help others to do these practices, to stay out of negativity and get into positivity. A lot of us were traumatized growing up. I'm not the only one. Tons of us have been through trauma in this life. And so to offset having to go to a mental hospital or lock yourself up, these are the practices that keep me from having to do that. And so I have to teach these to others. So I keep doing them myself, because if I don't, I start to get very dark and I turn very evil. And that's okay. I embrace my shadow self, but I'd rather stay in the light. I'm not here. I don't want to harm anybody. I don't want to harm myself. And so getting myself back in through these practices of compassion and love, the way I'm standing right now, this is a basic stance. I'm standing a little bit like this. So this is standing. So living Immortal Yoga is a living practice. It's every moment. It's everything we are. It's full. It's darkness and light, embracing my shadow self. So if I don't do certain practices to balance myself out, I go way yang. I could turn into a Viking. I could turn into the devil, and get too devilish. But if I go the other way and I'm too light and I'm, just fasting and living in the jungle and, starving like the Buddha, there's that yin yang balance. So for me, I have to balance my darkness and my light. Embrace my gangster self. Embrace that part of me and accept it and embrace that goodness in me, that love in me, that one who cares, that one who would never harm anybody, that one who wants to just give everything to everyone because I love everybody. That simple, authentic self, and then that hard, protective self, the one who is dark and wants to hunt and wants to feed his family by killing a pig, and that dark side, that dark shadow side, and the balance of that saint and that sinner, God and Satan. It's a balance. So the full universe is both darkness and light, God and Satan, beauty and passion. What is Buddha? What is not Buddha? That balance keeps going within us and all around us. So these spiritual practices for Immortal Yoga are daily practices, they're living practices. So my book goes complicated into the study of all religions, Immortal Prophet, of my experience of studying with all the different religious and spiritual masters from Buddhism to Hinduism to Kabbalah. So I combine all those into a simple daily practice to keep one in one's unlimited spiritual body, the body of love, and the balancing practices that I teach, I practice daily. And I've studied tens of thousands of hours under many, many different masters. So I've invested millions of dollars and thousands of hours to give you this Immortal Yoga teaching and practices that to me are life-saving. Like it's not about saving everybody else's life. It's in this world, it's about saving your own life. And maybe if I can teach what saves me from darkness and hell, it gets me in my shadow side. If I can share that and it's a selfish thing. I just want to help others. So I myself stay in my light side, in my beautiful side, my fun side, and don't, I embrace my shadow side, and I accept it, and I know that it's there, and I could use it at any time. And yeah, but it's all about balancing both taking and giving, light and shadow. It's about balancing both, being human, being God, being a Buddha, being a non-Buddha, being alive, being emptiness, being something. It's this balance of life that we're constantly facing. Every day is a brand new day. Every day is a lifetime, from sunrise to sunset. So in this time, giving some time throughout the day to tell yourself you're doing a great job, and mean it, and look in that mirror and say I love you. And that's the most powerful thing you can do to start the day, to throughout the day, practicing loving yourself. And that to me is one of the root techniques. Learning, especially looking in the mirror at yourself and repeating to yourself good things for yourself, because as abused children, a lot of us need to re-strengthen our positive ego and remind ourselves every day that we're good enough, that were intelligent, that were beautiful, yeah, and that were smart. So, yeah, loving yourself and learning to love yourself every day and forgive yourself. And just every day is a brand new day. You can start over again every day. You can get off track and you can do evil shit. That's okay. That's a part of shadow self. Embrace it. Um, but then balancing out with your light, with your heart. That's the balance of immortality and light and finding the power of love um, to become unstoppable and to become invincible and to do every dream, accomplish everything that you want to accomplish. This can help you, and I'll give step by step how to do it and how to create yourself as any character you want to be and have as much wealth and power as you want to have. But first it takes loving and believing in yourself. And you're the only one who can do that for you. Just like for me, I have to do it daily. I have no choice. Otherwise I start to fall into, just a real big dark void. So I love y'all. I'm going to be giving different exercises to introduce people to Immortal Yoga so they can feel bliss, love, joy, fun, peace, and start to access their mystical abilities and powers that are part of their star being. We're all star beings. So me and my practices and being one with Source is not separate from anybody. Everybody has the ability to be more love every day, to balance their shadow self, and to embrace positivity, negativity, and become immortal and profit, not only Prophet, but Profit, profit from life and the universe, and be unlimited wealth, and feel it in your body. Feel the Buddha in your body. See yourself as God, Goddess, Buddha. See yourself as a divine, and invoke and love yourself and accept yourself is the first mental start. And then there's the physical practices. I have many different meditations and physical practices to daily and spontaneously bring you back into your immortal body and keep that power and keep your emotion and flush out the negative and bring in the positive. So every day, little by little, you're manifesting your dreams and everything you desire and more, because you live in the kingdom of the Buddha. When you do these practices, little bit every day, that's how you get there. And over a year, you'll see a huge change. Over 3 months, you'll see a huge change. Over a week, you'll see a huge change. Over 7 years, like me, you'll see a huge change. So it's just a daily, constant practice. And you can, some of these, you can feel it right away. Kala is timelessness. So if you even just meditate every day, don't see that there's no Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. There's no 2026, 2024, 1526, none of that. So if you can see that timelessness is real, you can not be stressed out by time and reality, and you can start to have power over time and reality and inner quantum consciousness just by that one simple meditation. But I have many, many more, and I'll be here. I'll be giving clips for everybody. Aloha. Love y'all.